about the Raiders' rivalry with the Chiefs, even though, you know, you may not have played in as many years as we've covered, but it's pretty well documented these two teams haven't liked each other over the years?
Yeah, that's blatantly clear that they don't like each other, and it's awesome to be a part of it. Seen some videos, old videos of the past, and we actually watched a little old video today. Coach Spag showed. So it's a great rivalry. They don't like us, and we don't like them. So, but at the end of the day, we out here trying to win a football game, and you know, by any means, that's all we're trying to do is win a football game.
Now, the black hole is notorious for really giving players a hard time and being kind of scary or whatever. What is your thoughts about them? I mean, can you tune them out completely?
Yeah, you can. When you're on the field, it's hard to hear the player next to you, let alone someone in the stands. But yeah, it's a great environment. If you're not ready for it, it could trip you up a little bit. Fortunately, this is my third time playing there. This will be my third time. So I'm used to it. It's a crazy environment, as everyone know. They throw stuff, they talk smack and all that. But once you get on the field, you can't even hear them. Just when you're on the sideline, it might be a little difficult. But when you're playing out there, you're not really worried about what the fans saying or who else saying. I'm just trying to get my guys lined up and play fast.
What did Spag show you? Was it some old fights and stuff? Or?
No, it wasn't fights. It was just the rivalry. People talking smack, a couple big hits. Just the history of it. It's going to be a dogfight. It's going to be a physical football game. And that's what we built on here.
Is that something different than what Coach Sutton did? He embraced the rivalries. Or is this a kind of a different feel?
No, it's the same thing.
Same stuff?
We embraced it. We know it's going to be a fight, physical game, and then for me playing linebacker, I like this type of atmosphere. So.
You guys had one kind of challenge with Fournette last week. It was talked about a lot. Now you got another young guy who's highly touted, but hadn't been out there a whole lot yet.
Yeah.
Had a good game last week. Just what stands out to you about Jacobs, and how is he different in preparing for than Fournette?
Yeah, he's a good back, and we're gonna face a lot of good backs this year. It's very similar. He's a one-cut guy, very hard to get down in space. We're going to need more than one guy, wrapping up and hitting them. So every week is going to be a different challenge. These first 2 weeks are backs. I don't know who we play the week after, but I'm sure it's going to be more good backs. It's just, you just got to have a team ball. Stopping the run is first. We did a decent job. We did a pretty good job. A couple of runs leaked out on us that we won back. But as long as we do that, make it one-dimensional, and let Frank and Chris and Oak, all those guys just rush. It should be a successful day for us.
What kind of challenges Derek Carr bring for you with short 10-yard passes? And he was on a roll.
Yeah, he's a veteran quarterback. He's seen a lot. We got some stuff for that, but he's seen a lot. He knows exactly where he's going. Most people say he just dip and dive at the ball because he knows exactly where he's going. And they're efficient offense. They'll take the 2, 3 yards, 4 yards, 5 yards. They don't got to chuck the ball downfield. And I just think that's kudos to the run game. In the run game, get them a second is short. So we got to be good on a first down in the run game.
It's a similar question to BJ. Just should more people be talking about Darren Waller and everything that he's able to do?
Say that again?
Waller, the tight end.
Yeah.
Should more people be talking about what he's able to do?
Yeah. We have in our room.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if anyone has been talking about him, but we have. He's a good player. He can be out as a receiver. He can be, a tight end, long, lanky guy. So we got some things for him. It should be interesting, and just like every week, he's a good football player. We got some stuff for him.
One thing you said this past offseason with the 4-3 and the change was just you felt like you could play faster now that you were on the field for 100% of the snaps. Is that translating to the regular season? Just how do you feel about it?
Yeah, always some things you want back, some things you want to improve, but overall, I graded out pretty well in our room. So just got to keep improving. It's week 1. It's nowhere where I want to be. I'm just trying to be, better every week. And by week 16, I'm better than I was, week 1.
Spags and you guys have talked all offseason about the communication and make sure everybody's lined up. I know that's your job up front. Now that it was in a live situation with all the adrenaline, how comfortable were you with kind of the process, the game plan, and the communication you had between the guys in front of you, the guys behind you, getting everybody lined up?
Yeah, I want to say there was 58 snaps. Got everyone lined up on every one. There was one where they blew up the formation and went empty, and we had a master check on it. I didn't get to it, but other than that, everyone was on the same page for the most part. I mean, for the whole game. My coach didn't come to me and say, I closed this front wrong or anything like that. So I think we all getting it. I'm sure every week he's going to add more to our plate, and it's my job to get everybody lined up.
So did the quarterback change have anything to do with? I mean, like, was it changing the game plan at all? Because you guys didn't have much.
You don't when you go in a game week with a game plan. It was just kind of hard to make a new game plan on the sideline. And I'm similar to them. I'm sure if they had that quarterback starting, they probably would have had a little different game plan. So we did what we could. Obviously, he went in and was very effective. Quick throws, completion rate was pretty high. And a lot of stuff like that, it was on us too. We blew a couple coverages. We gave them a couple easy looks, and we're building on the defense too. So that was a good opportunity for us to learn from.
Couple more guys.
And when Coach Spags showed you the old film, what do you think the underlying message of that was, and how did you take it?
It's about being physical. The most physical team wins. And then you can see guys talking smack, on the field, off the field. So just be ready, keep your head on, and just play ball. But it's going to be a physical match. Going to be some bumps and bruises, so I'm looking forward to it.
What makes Damien Wilson so fun to play with? Which fumble this past game?
Yeah, he's everywhere. He runs sideline to sideline. He never gets tired. And if you watch practice, he's one of those guys that forcing fumbles. He had to be behind Juan. He probably was second or behind Juan in T5 and turnovers throughout from the spring to camp. He has his motor, energy. He runs to the ball. He strips the ball. He picks the ball. So big year for him, coming in here as a free agent. And I'm just looking forward to the rest of the year. I mean, trust me, he's going to be a guy that you guys keep your eye on.
Is there a priority of what you want to do from last week to this week on defense? Things you looked at that you're like, okay, this is the focus this time for you guys, other than preparing for the Raiders? Yeah,
everyone's different. Everyone has individual goals they want to, get better at, technique, their eyes, and things like that. But as a team, I just got to continue. That's one thing for a Michael backer is to continue to get everybody lined up. I can't have a slip up, just because I had the good week one. So continue to get everybody lined up, continue to be loud, get my safeties to call, my D-line, and my backers. So for me, it's to continue that and then just to work. There's some things that I messed up in the game, and Coach already got them in individual. We working some getting off blocks a little quicker, seeing pullers, getting our depths. It's just little things like that. And being a pro is just coming in and knowing you're wrong and fixing it. So.
Last one, BJ.
It seemed like at the end of the game, the Jags defense particularly, they were pretty tired.
Yeah.
Playing 100% of the snaps. How much do you feel like the way that Coach Reed ran his training camp, and how much he put you in a position where you were fresher, at least fresher than the other guys?
There's probably like one or two plays, out of the 58 to 60 plays we had that I was like, oh, I'm a little tired. And that was long drives. But throughout the game, I wasn't tired at all. We do 12, 15 play sets here. I mean, in the heat. So at the time it sucks, but when you playing in the season, you thinking Coach Reed, and a lot of our guys weren't even tired. So that fourth quarter came, we was playing like it was the first snap, and you could see that effect on other teams. Not to say they didn't condition or not like that. It just we just went to work. First day of training camp, we run 15 half gassers and then come to practice. So a lot of teams are not doing that. I got a lot of buddies in the league. They're not doing that. So and it paid off. And hopefully it just keep paying off.